Hey guys, Blitz here. So today I am here with another EBT tournament game. This game is a couple turns in, but it is Yggdrasil against Wevalie. So I'm just gonna run through the first couple turns, and then when we become live, I'll try to slow down and try to analyze the turns a little bit better. So Yggdrasil is gonna lead with Raikou. Wevalie's gonna go with the Gliscor. Um, Obviously scared to take an EQ there. He's gonna switch in the Rotom. Gliscor is really not worried. He goes for the rocks. He roosted there probably predicting an overheat, but that HP Ice is doing a fair bit, and he's just going to get his rocks up again. HP Ice luckily is not going to kill. Interesting play there though from Wevalie to go for the rocks again, and here the Lottie is definitely the easiest play as you don't want to die with the Gliscor. Mega Lottie is going to come in. Dragon Dance. This is a very slow Lottie though, it looks like. Yeah, this must be a slow Lottie, so probably a lot of bulk, a lot of attack probably. Which I may have taught Wevalie something if he brought a set like this. Honestly, looking at Yggdrasil's team, this could be Mono Dragon Claw too. Like he could be running like Dragon Dance, Roost, Refresh, Dragon Claw. Like I'm not really sure because there's no Fairy, no Steel here. Like Dragon Claw runs through him. So let's see what kind of set Wevalie did bring here. Um, yeah, it's just Dragon Dancing up. He's gonna Volt Switch out, but this Lottie is looking like a nuisance. I see Donphan should take one pretty well. I'm actually kind of surprised he wouldn't bring a Calm Mind variant here. Um, Calm Mind might have been better, but I guess he wants the speed, so maybe not. It's like boosting the special attack would have been a lot better, but I think he needs the speed here. So, see what I'm kind of curious what he goes out to here. My guess is Donphan. Um, like I really only see Donphan coming in. I'm not really sure what he's thinking about here. Like, what else can you go into? Like, I don't think anything else will live. Like, Megalodi's strong, and really, I don't know what Oko is this besides Weavile, and Weavile sure isn't living. Oh wow, he does go Weavile. Is this Sash Weavile? It has to be Sash Weavile. I don't see any other Weavile this could be. Kind of curious. I think he has to be Sash. I don't know if he's not Sash, then this is one hell of a bluff. Oh, he has Ice Shard. He probably has Ice Shard on Donphan too, so this should be dying here. I'm kind of surprised he would sack that, because now Gliscor is probably I was gonna say he's an issue, but it's like, probably has ice coverage on every single mon on this team, that's my guess, so. Probably go Gallade here if it has Sneak, and you go into Donphan if it has Ice Shard. And if you don't have either one of those, you click Axes. So, I don't really know what he's thinking about here, honestly. Like, this is part of the thing that I kind of don't like about Draft League. Like, this should be a 1 second decision. Like, what mon has priority on your team, and just go into that one. Like, I don't see why you would waste 30 seconds thinking about this. Like, this is why I turn on the timer, if I'm allowed to. Like, I don't see a reason why this should actually be, like, happening. Like, that's 30 seconds right there almost. For really no need. Like, you have a mon that has priority, or you go into Donphan. Like, I don't see a reason. Or you go into this as Aqua Jet. I guess this is probably the only priority, so Aqua Jet kills at 8. I don't really think the calc was needed there. I'm guessing that's what he was doing, was calcing the Aqua Jet. But Aqua Jet should probably do like 10 min, I guess. Like, Mega Latios is not that bulky. But let's see what he goes for here. I mean, he has to Aqua Jet, or he's just bluffing it. But actually, Dragon Claw might not kill him either. Man, this just drives me crazy sometimes. Like, you went to him on, click your move. He's either Roost or Dragon Claw here. Like, there's no choice. I guess you could switch into Toxapex here and preserve this, which I think is actually a really good play. Like, I would probably go in Toxapex here. Toxapex might have Toxic Spikes. That would be a really good bring. Like, I don't think you sack this to the Aqua Jet. I think having a Megalodios in the back is way too valuable. Especially if he ever was like Dragon Dance mixed and he had like Draco or something. Like if he had a way to nuke the Donphan, yeah, he goes into Pex. Yeah, he did have Aqua Jet. Yeah, that would have killed. But I think right here, if you're Wevalie, you're probably going for Toxic Spikes. Yggdrasil, you probably go into Raikou, I guess. You go Raikou. Raikou could Calm Mind on this thing. If Raikou is sub Calm Mind, Bolt Beam, I don't see how Wevalie would actually be able to beat that. I mean, Heatran Chews, but I don't know how many Heatran Chews after a Calm Mind. Like, it'll eat one or two, but it's not going to be eating everything. So I'm kind of curious here what these guys are going to go for. I think Toxic Spikes are the play on Wevalie's part. Like, that definitely seems like the play to me. So I'm kind of curious what he's going to go for, but we'll find out right here. Yeah, Toxic Spikes? Oh, just regular Toxic. Okay. That's also not a bad play because this keeps Donphan. Like right here. What's the Gliscor at? Gliscor's only at 16, so maybe Celesteela here is probably the play. Or your Baneful Bunker if you have it. You Baneful Bunker if you have it, which, I don't know. I would probably have it here because I don't really know what moves you need. But that's also not my call. Like, it would be nice for if you're running like a Toxic style team though to have some Protect and just general grossness. But let's see. What will Wevalie go for? It's like, I am friends with Wevalie, so I am kind of hoping he does well. He does go into Gliscor. That's interesting. I saw a knockoff or something coming there. He got Gliscor back up to health, and now he did get his rocks up. So now Yggdrasil will have to defog. What do you go into here? Probably Heatran, I would guess. Lottie died to rocks. Yeah, Lottie died to rocks. So my guess is Wevalie isn't carrying defog. So he's trying to make Yggdrasil either live with having rocks up to allow him to kill Lottie, or he's trying to make him defog to have Lottie survive. So that's a really good play there by Wevalie. Man's been doing really well lately. So yeah, so I think right here Yggdrasil probably HP aces on Wevalie switching to Heatran. I mean, he could get aggressive here and go for something like T-Bolt. T-Bolt might actually be a good play here. So I think he goes Heatran or yeah, I think he goes Heatran or like Scrafty maybe. Not really sure what his other options are. I don't think you can stay in. I mean, I don't know how valuable this Gliscor really is, but being able to have rocks on something is pretty nice. So I'm kind of curious to see what he's gonna go for here. Okay, somebody click a move, guys. Come on. This is gonna be like an hour-long game. If I'm here doing an hour-long commentary, I might just shoot myself. Wow, Wevalie actually made that play. Yeah, that I don't agree with. Like, I don't see that as a good play, letting him kill your Gliscor. Because now all it takes is him to get a defog off with Rotom, and then just go back into Donphan, get up your rocks, and it's a dead Lottie. So kind of losing Gliscor there was kind of like losing 2 Mons. So I'm not really sure if I agree with that play 100% there from Wevalie. So I'm kind of curious to see what his plan is here and see what he does. He goes. I think he goes Heatran or Scrafty. I don't see anything else he can really go into. Like Toxapex and Selly both do not match up well against a Rotom Heat. I've actually been kind of surprised lately with how good Rotom Heat has been doing. It's really performed for me well the last bit, so I'm kind of happy to see another Mon that's been doing well. think it might be with all the electric types running around. Like I just used it to wall his aura. So I can see that he goes Toxapex. I guess he's probably trying to toxic this thing and then uh, and then go for the regen. Like I guess you toxic it and then regenerate your health back, which makes sense, but it does Volt Switch, which is a good play. Toxic on the Raikou is pretty nice here though. Really? I don't really agree with that play, to be honest. Like I don't see why Scald helped you there. Like what was Scald doing to Rotom? 30%? 35% really? I guess right here you gotta go into Heatran and maybe go for something to hit the Rotom, like Toxic the Rotom maybe, or like right now I see Wevalie's Wincon as a Scrafty Dragon Dance sweep, maybe on that Rotom Heat, or maybe on Donphan, but you do have to get the Donphan chip pretty low before you can actually sweep a Scrafty, so I'm not sure how he's planning on doing that exactly. Yeah, I think. Sorry for the silence there, guys. There's just an announcement at my one league, and I just wanted to read it nice and quick. So yeah, he goes Heat. I don't know why. Like Heatran doesn't take that much from Raikou. So I guess Heatran right here. I think you toxic the Rotom Heat. Like Rotom Heat is such an obvious switch in. You also catch the Samurott. Like either Rotom Heat or Samurott both come in on this pretty freely. Yeah, I'm not loving Wevalie's chances here. Like that Mega Lottie was really good, but um, I don't really see how he's gonna break Rotom Heat here. Unless he's like Z Stone Edge Celesteal, which let me do this. We're gonna look on the dock if it wants to load here. And find Wevalie. Let's see what his Z user is here. The Z user is Celesteal. Okay, so maybe Z Rock. Like Z Rock would be pretty cool. Oh, that's a big miss. Anybody that here, I'll just replay that. So he goes for the Fire Blast. Does not hit the Donphan, so that's huge. That would have been really good damage. Wevalie even said this is the first time he missed a Fire Blast in a long time. Wevalie is not known for getting hacked. He is pretty good at hacking. So right here, Donphan's gonna. If I'm Yggdrasil, I'm going for knockoff right now on that Selly, or I'm going into Rotom Heat. I'd probably go Rotom Heat right here, but I also do play a little more aggressive than most players, I believe, because I don't know, I don't like screwing around. I try to make some plays, stay ahead of my opponent, which I think is a pretty viable draft league strategy. I don't really like the strategy of let them make their plays and try to hold on. I'd rather be the aggressor and try to make them keep up with my plays. And like if they make one wrong move, I can kill a big mon. Yeah, this game is going to be a long broadcast here, so hopefully they actually start killing each other. Or, picking moves. Timer isn't allowed since they played in the draft league tier, so that's kind of frustrating. And I mean, like I don't really care. It's just not very exciting for you guys to watch, I don't think, but whatever. I'll do my best to have an entertaining game for you. If you guys do want though, leave comment. Um, I'll leave the doc in the description of this video, and you can go look at the doc and maybe see if you can find some potential games that you want to watch. And if they've happened already, I'll make sure I do a post-com of the replay, or like I can maybe notify both players and see when they're playing, and try to get a live comm like I am for this one for that game. So yeah, leave that in the comments about what games you want to see. I know we do have some pretty big players in this. You can go see a Matty Brolic or I believe we banned G-Blaze, so won't be seeing any G-Blaze games, but those are pretty fun as well. We will have. I'm planning on doing every top 8 game, but if you want to see some of your favorite players, if you want to see their pool games, just leave it in the comments and I'll do my best to deliver. Donphan did go for spin there. That was pretty free, and now that Rotom Heat is not dying. Like I don't see a way on Wevalie's team to break that personally. Like I see Toxic, like a Toxic Leech Seed Protect. Yeah, like I don't know. Like I don't see how the Rotom Heat dies in this game, honestly. Yeah, like I don't know what Wevalie, like he's in a rough spot here for sure. Like this, like Scrafty is his chance that I see anyways. He's gonna knock off the leftovers. I don't really know if that matters, but um, it could hurt him a lot depending on what his set is here. Like if he's Dragon Dance though, I see him having a good time. Yeah, like if he can. Oh, he's bulk up. That's interesting. That deals with the Donphan really well. Should deal with the Samurai. I don't know how much a Mega Horn. Wait, does fighting resist bug? I think it does. Mega Horn will only be neutral. I don't know how much a liquidation would do here. Yeah, I don't. I think you just keep bulking up until you can OHKO things. Yggdrasil should just probably liquidation here. If you can get that defense drop, that could be really good. Yes, he has Swords Dance. Maybe if he had Swords Dance, you could Swords Dance up with this thing. I don't know. The Scrafty's a good set. Like, this is what I said. It's like, the Scrafty is the one way that he can actually win this. Raikou does still outspeed, though, at +1. So that's really good for Yggdrasil. I believe Scrafty is 1 point. No. What does Scrafty hit? It's 236, right? Yeah, so it gets 118 speed. So it ends up getting to 354. So yeah, he'll outspeed the Gallade, but not the Raikou. So I mean, I'm not sure how exactly he's gonna deal with this thing. Like, I don't know what Samurot's doing. Samurot sucks. He did Swords Dance, okay. That is the one way I thought he could play this, but it's like, if he does a lot with Drain Punch, it's like Drain Punch is gonna be recovering a ton of HP here. Right, so it's like, I don't really know what Samurot's gonna do to this thing. I'm curious. Like, let's see. Like, liquidation probably does 40. I guess I know Scrafty's really especially bulky. I'm not sure if it's the best. I don't think it has the best physical defense though. So we'll see. Well, see what happens. Hydro Vortex. Well, I didn't actually. Why is Samurai Zmon? Wow, and liquidation does kill. Why did Hydro Vortex do 65 and liquidation did 59? How bad is. Oh, Torrent. He's in Torrent range, that's why. I'll show you guys the comments actually real quick here. It's like, he didn't know what happened and we all gave him the Torrent. So it's kind of funny. Nobody ever remembers Torrent. Is his Zmon actually a Samurott? Really? Wow, he made Samurott Z over like a Wevalie or a Raikou. Or even a Rotom. Like, Rotom is usually a good Z choice. And I just put that in the chat. It's like, why is this the Z captain? That makes no sense. But yeah, now I'm pretty sure it's over. I don't see how the Rotom Heat is dying at this point. So yeah, this is over. Like, Rotom Heat doesn't die. Like, Heatran, unless it's like Ancient Power gets the boost. Yeah, like Celesteela doesn't match up great when there's like a Raikou. Whoa, that did a lot to a Toxapex. Okay, well now Samurott gets a kill here, so this, yeah, Samurott's running through this team right now. I guess you just go into Heatran. You died Aqua Jet here though, don't you? Like, personally, I would go Rotom Heat here to maintain the differential, because differential does matter a lot in tournaments, especially when there are only three people in your pool. Like, there's a very good chance like 3 people end up at 2-1 or 3 people end up at 1-2. So I would always try to keep the differential, which he didn't do there. So I'm curious. Like, right now, I know you probably just bring in Raikou. Raikou's at what, 58? I think you just bring in Raikou, quick T-Bolt a bunch, and you should win. But I really think he could have easily gone into like Rotom Heat there, or even Raikou. Like, probably Rotom Heat was probably safer, but like, you're never really at risk of losing, I don't think. Yggdrasil saying how all the French people were chirping him about having a Z Samurott. I guess when you become a member of the Baguette gang, you just go a little bit crazy, but probably get free baguettes or something, so that's pretty sick. Yeah, so I think right now you just click T-Bolt. We'll Heatran at 88, 76. Okay, yeah, so I don't see Heatran taking. Heatran might take 2. I don't think it ever takes 3. Like, it's doing probably 25 to 30% to it. That's dead. And Mr. Wevalie, no, I'm sure he tried hard. It's just not his game. He got completely hacked, missing the one Fire Blast, but I'm sure he'll bounce back. I mean, it's not over. This could be, I don't know, Scarf, Ancient Power. Yeah, I don't see a way that he wins, but you never know. He could be Bright Powder. Watch Bright Powder, no moves hit. Wevalie wins. That would be one hell of a game, and I would just be a god to have decided to live calm that game if that actually did ever happen. But yeah, and as I said, Rotom Heat does not die, as that Heatran does reveal to be scarfed right there, and now Rotom just clicks probably T-Bolt until this is over. I mean, I don't know if he actually has T-Bolt on this. Probably does. Wevalie says for the Fire Blast flinch. It's funny. Gallade should take one. You click Close Combat, win the game right here, so that's fun. Because you want the 3-0 if you're Yggdrasil here. It does matter in a tournament. We'll stick around until this is over. Just, why not? You guys probably aren't that sick of my voice at this point. Okay, yeah, he goes Gallade, clicks Close Combat or Drain Punch or something here. Fire Blast misses, and Close Combat's going to pick up the win. So that is the end of that game. GG to the two guys, and congrats to Yggdrasil for winning this one. I'm sure both of these guys have a decent chance of moving on. They're both pretty solid players. Like, that is the first game that I've seen Wevalie lose in probably 2 months right now. So, dude's solid. And I will see you guys at the next game for this tournament. Just remember to leave any games that you want to see down in the comments below. Peace.